zero sugar soda pops after all those migraines I was getting.
Sure, that was the reason.
Well, no, I'm sure it wasn't the reason, but I'm sure the incredible amount of aspartame I was ingesting into my body probably wasn't helping my cause.
No, it wasn't aspartame. You want to hear the crazy thing I heard today?
What?
So when something says it's artificial flavors, you know what that really means?
Chemicals? What?
It's beaver anus extract juice.
What?
Ted and Ryan were talking about it tonight.
Whoa, wait. What? Repeat that again, please.
No, limited. Beaver anus extract.
Okay. Juice. Beaver anal extract juice. Okay.
Anus. Beaver anus.
What artificially flavored?
That's when it says artificial flavors. That's probably what it is. So what the example they were talking about on the radio, I think Ryan was talking about Dave and Chuck, but was root beer. What gives root beer some of its flavor is artificial sweetener, and what that flavor actually is extracted juice from the beaver's anus.
That's such bullshit. There's no way that's real. There's no way that is real.
Two people heard it, and they heard from different sources, so I couldn't believe it. But could you imagine being the scientist where you're like, this is for pure academia reasons right
artificial
here. I want to see what the juice looks like from a beaver's anus.
Flavor.
I don't know. This is what I heard. That's all I can tell you.
You may have heard the rumor by now that certain artificial flavorings like vanilla, raspberry, and strawberry are made from the anal secretions of a beaver. Is beaver butt really used to flavor your dessert? From the Huffington Post. You may have heard the rumor by now, so we're...
Is it fucking true or not? Stop reading the article. Come on, Drew. Just give the answer.
It's castoreum. Castoreum. Beavers secrete... Oh, hang on a second. No. Beavers use castoreum, which comes from their castor gland, not their anal gland, although the glands are really too close for our comfort to tell. When secreted, castoreum is a viscous straw to brown in color, insoluble in water or ethanol, and has a very pungent odor. Dear God.
How's that root beer lollipop tasting right now?
I love root beer. What in the world? That's like when I found out that
like a beaver's anus in your mouth.
The red dye, the red number 5, or it's like red 5 or something like that, whatever that is. It was originally made from crushed up cockroaches.
What?
Yeah.
I call bullshit.
Well, I call the bullshit on your beaver anal secretions. It turns out castoreum.
It's right there.
Gosh,
right next to the beaver anus.
And that's a revelation I'm having right now. I don't know if I'll be able to. Dude, but a nice root beer float though. Is there anything better in the summertime? I mean, really? I mean, like Boston Coolers. I mean, those are good.
They're very delicious. Very delicious.
But, I mean,
it's not going to stop. Hey, listen, this is not going to stop me from enjoying root beer. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to enjoy a draft A&W from time to time here.
Of course.
What do you think is better? Vanilla Coke or Cherry Coke? I'm Vanilla Coke all day. But Cherry Coke's pretty damn good.
I gotta tell you, I think it's cherry vanilla Coke.
Oh, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. How dare you?
No, it's not.
How dare you?
When I go to the theater, I hit the cherry vanilla Coke button, and it spits out cherry vanilla.
Oh, I miss those things, man. Oh, those things are great. Yeah, like
I mean,
100 different
it
combinations.
was like cherry and vanilla, and then it was like one day there was a magical fucking combination for cherry and vanilla. You're like, this is a genius idea.
Was it not a great experience as a child, like going into a place and then finding out that they had cherry Coke on tap? And
No, it's always
you're like, what do you guys got to drink? We've got Coke, Diet Coke, root beer, Sprite, and cherry Coke. What? That's like
give me the cherry Coke.
That's like finding out your friend down the street's having stovetop for dinner. You're like, what? Stovetop?
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 All I could think of was a David Chappelle skit with Stovetop.
Oh, God, man. It's fucking hilarious.
I just wanted that goddamn stovetop.
It was my experience at that point in time that white dinner wasn't delicious.
So I kicked her in the pussy.
I told you I'm dope, bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, man. So speaking of dope, what trailer did you love first?
Oh, so Comic-Con. It's been a while.
It has been a while since we've spoken. So
let me see my trailers I was looking at.
see, we got Aquaman, Shazam,
Godzilla, Aquaman, Shazam, Fantastic Beasts, Glass, Anita, Battle Angel, Titans, and Doctor Who. I think my favorite one was Godzilla.
You know,
and then Aquaman.
I think Shazam was my if I had to put a gun to my head and pick a favorite one, it would probably be Shazam.
If I had okay, just watching by trailers. Here's a good question for you. So, did you watch all these trailers for Godzilla, Aquaman, Shazam, Fantastic Beasts, Glass, Anita, Battle Angel? You see that one?
Alita, Battle Angel. It's Alita.
Is it Alita? Oh, I spelled it. Alita with an L. So you saw all those, right?
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, which I thought which movie was going to bomb, it would totally be Shazam.
Really?
I think it looks horrible.
Oh my gosh! I thought it looked great.
I think it looks bad.
So, what? So you're the non-comic book fan. So this is good. I get another perspective here. What about that does not appeal to you?
First and foremost is uniform, right?
Oh, the suit. You don't like the suit? Okay.
I hate that. It's stupid. The premise is kind of dumb. Like, is he a kid or is he Shazam?
No, he has the powers of Shazam, which turn him into that superhero figure, but he's still the kid. It's
right,
it's like Tom Hanks and Big.
Yes, yeah, but Tom Hanks becomes big. So, but this kid, he's really a kid, but he can turn into Shazam when he wants to.
Yes, correct. But when he turns into Shazam, he's still a little kid, except he has all the powers of Shazam, and he looks like a superhero. Like, it just changes his look and gives him powers.
Right, but he's still a kid.
But he's still a kid, yes.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, I don't like it. It looks dumb. Maybe it's just the way they put the trailer. I mean, maybe I need to see a bad guy.
So the bad guy was Mark Strong, the guy that you.
I realize.
I don't know who. Like I was never a big DC guy. Like I kept up on the guys, just to be able to hold the conversation with the folks that read DC comics. I was more of a Marvel guy. So Shazam is in the DC universe, whether it be the movies or the comics. So, from what I can gather from talking to people that actually read the comics and were diehard DC fans, is that it appears to be very comic book accurate in the way that they're portraying both Billy Batson and the Shazam character. Because if you were, I don't know if they said that kid's age yet, but if you're a tween, a young teenager, and all of a sudden you're granted superhero abilities, how would you act? I mean, you would act pretty much like how
just the same way the trailer portrays him. He's like a kid, and he's like, I don't know. Yes, I understand it. I get it.
I'm
Listen,
trying to give you some context as to what
I know you're trying to justify the Shazamness of the Shazam trailer.
I'm not trying to justify anything. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give you some perspective on it.
Right.
If I had to pick one out of all of those that it's gonna bomb, it would be Alita Battle Angel. I don't. Like, I mean, like the concept is cool, and Christoph Waltz is good, but I don't. I haven't seen enough for me to want to go out and see it.
It does. It's got the makings of a huge big budget movie bomb written all over it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
stylistic
Ascending or Ender's Game.
Yeah, I mean, stylistically it looks cool. I know some of the backstory a little bit, and they're kind of easy. I mean, I want to see it. Whereas Shazam, I kind of don't want to see it.
I can.
Does that make sense?
No, it totally does.
Like,
I can see.
Sometimes movies are like, oh my god, I'm going to see that. When you have you don't have any context, you don't have any idea of what's going on with the characters. You just have to see something. You're like, wow, I want to see that, or you're like, oh my god, this is so.
Yeah.
I just feel like Alita. I don't really know that much about it. I know some, like I said, but it just looks better than Shazam.
Well, I think we can both agree though that even without Adrian Grenier playing Aquaman, I think that Aquaman is going to be a smash and grab hit.
I hope so.
I mean,
DC needs it.
It looks good. I didn't want to.
Jason Momoa can pull it off, man. He's pretty sweet.
I feel the same way about this movie as I did with Wonder Woman. Like I didn't want the trailer to look good. Just because I just wanted the whole DC thing to go away, just so I could start over fresh and just create new shit. But it just looked so good, and I was like, fuck, this movie's gonna be great. I had the same feeling when I watched the Aquaman trailer. Like I just expected it to be shit, and I was gifted with a golden egg. You know? What are you doing?
It was. I haven't seen the background.
Oh.
Now you can tell me something sneak up. I can see on the camera.
Yeah.
No, it looks good. I like it. I mean, I like Aquaman. He's my favorite of the DC, Justice League characters so far. So, I'm waiting for this. I like Jason Momoa as an actor. So.
He did surprise me. Like his comedic chops are a lot better than I give him credit for. Like, I mean, like the thing that I liked about it is the fact that, in Justice League, he was kind of more like a dude bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. All right, coming at you. Here we go. All right. In this one, he actually, acts.
All right.
He acts, and he's not just a walking punchline.
Well, see, it's like even in Game of Thrones, he doesn't speak English. Basically, he speaks a foreign language you can't understand. So it's like...
And he's not in the show for very long. Spoiler alert.
No, he's not. But he pulls out the character so well just by being himself. He's just this huge presence.
Yeah.
Right? But there was a show on... what the hell was the name of it? I think Discovery brought it out, or produced it. He was in it. It's about the Hudson Bay Company and the fur trade in Canada.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking. I know
Frontier. I think it's Frontier.
I think you're right.
I liked it. I think it's. I've watched both seasons.
It's on Netflix, I think.
I think it is. That's why I watched it, and I enjoyed it, and I liked his acting in that, so I know he can act.
Right. Well, good.
That's pretty cool.
What did you think about the? You thought Godzilla looked good too?
Yes. I did you see the first Godzilla, the reboot they did a couple years ago?
No, I didn't.
It's good. It's good. The whole premise is
is
retarded to me.
Is
like
it like
Godzilla, and it was actually a good film.
Is it related to this movie?
Yeah, it's a prequel, or not the prequel. It's the start of.
All right, so they did the Godzilla movie, then they did Kong Skull Island.
That's not the same thing.
But aren't they combining like Kong versus?
No.
Aren't they doing that? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I was. I think you
So,
might be off on that. But
Kong-
okay.
Kong Skull Island is also a DC film. So you're brain out for 2 hours. It's not good. It's not the same thing. It's not even the same world as Godzilla.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Anyway, continue your story. So the one that came out with in when?
Yeah, it was just about I don't know, 2012, 10, 11, something like that.
Okay.
But I forgot what the whole thing was. They're working on a nuclear power plant or something in Japan. It makes up Godzilla or whatever.
Right.
I don't remember the details of the film. But this is just like the continuation of that story,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So they're you saw the trailer, so they're waking up the other monsters,
Yeah.
the Titans.
The Titans.
So,
Yeah.
yes, which I do enjoy.
Mothra
I love myself some Titan stories.
I always enjoyed Mothra. Like I never like watched any of the Godzilla movies when we were kids, just because the fucking it just looked so cheesy to me.
Oh, they look horrible.
Yeah, but
How can you? How can you take that seriously?
Yeah, I always enjoyed Mothra though. That was my that was my. I liked Mothra more than I liked Godzilla.
I can't really say I preferred any of them.
I mean, if I had to pick one, if you had to pick one between Godzilla and Mothra, I'm picking Mothra. It's a more feminine creature, Kind of got the flower like a vagina.
From right now, I'm picking up the 3-headed dragon.
Whoa, yeah, the Hydra.
Yes, that looks sweet.
Oh yeah, dude. The movie looks good. The movie looks good.
Yes. So
what are the
pretty sweet.
What do you think of the Titans? Speaking of Titans. I'm kind of wishy-washy. Like I like the I like where they're going with it, and I'm gonna check it out. But I think they're trying too hard.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
they're trying too hard. I want to like it up until the point where it's like, fuck Batman.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's like, come on now, come on.
This little Dick Grayson, whatever your name is, Robin.
Yeah. All right, Nightwing, shut your fucking mouth.
I do like the I do like the darker edge to it. I like the fact that they're bringing in characters that I only know from watching fucking Teen Titans Go. So I think that's kind of cool. Side note, did you take your daughter to go see the Teen Titans movie?
I'm taking her tomorrow. She does not know yet.
Oh, surprise.
Yes. I get paid tomorrow, so.
Well, it's like, is it like Deadpool in it or something stupid like that?
No, Slade Wilson, the character, it's Deathstroke, the character that Deadpool was based on.
But they keep on saying Deadpool.
I know, it's because that's an ongoing joke in the comic community. So DC created this character called Deathstroke, whose name is Slade Wilson.
Okay.
This guy was created in the 60s.
Okay.
In the early 90s, Rob Liefeld wanted to create a character that was, part Spider-Man and, part mercenary, And so he's like, all right, well, I'm just going to create this character called Deadpool. Well, the character that he created was eerily similar to Deathstroke from the DC comics. So when people pointed that out to him, he said, oh, fuck it. This guy's going to, I'm just going to, his name's going to be Wade Wilson. Fuck it. Yes. He's an exact ripoff of him. And he even calls him, because he knew that the character was going to be self-aware. So he used that as like a catalyst for some of the smart assiness of Deadpool. Anyway, side note.
I'm surprised Deadpool's not mentioned that in the Deadpool movies.
I'm sure there's a legal loophole that they can't do that. I mean, I don't know, but there might be some litigation between Deathstroke and Deadpool. I don't know,
That's fucking funny.
but yeah, man, that's precisely why they call him Deadpool in the movie.
That's awesome.
You mean Deadpool? No, Slade. Anyway, I
thought I saw Deadpool. I heard him say Deadpool, and I'm like, how the fuck is Deadpool in this? And this guy was some kind of like, well, I guess there's some Marvel DC thing with the TV universe. They can do this kind of shit. I'm like, whatever. Something's fucked up, anyways.
Oh man, no, that's great. I'm glad I could impart that knowledge onto you. That's a fun comic story.
Well, and I heard the name Slade Wilson before. I was like, that sounds a lot like Wade Wilson. Like, so I know there had to be some kind of connection.
Yeah. And well, actually, you can see Deathstroke if you watch the after credit scenes in Justice League. Joe Manganiello's character is Deathstroke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did see that. He's talking to Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Shouldn't we have a league of our own?
He's still crying in baseball.
No, there's no. What? No. Were you watching A League of Their Own recently?
No.
Oh.
Who doesn't fucking remember that one?
Well, I did. Yeah. I mean. Oh yeah. Shouldn't we have a league of our own? Oh my God. Wow. My brain's not working. I didn't even catch that.
That's
fine.
So yeah, it was it's kind of disappointing at Comic-Con. There's no Marvel shit there. Well,
Yeah.
for movies at least.
Well, I mean, they had the Sony panel gave us the Venom trailer, which was nice.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of Marvel.
I didn't see it. Yeah, but it's the same Venom trailer that's been out already, though. It's not a new one.
No, it's a new one. Well, they have a new one out now. There wasn't a new one at Comic-Con, but they have a new one out now.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah, like 2 days ago, I think it was.
Oh, I have not seen it yet.
It's very good. You will see Venom in action at his very venomous. Is that a word? Yeah. Yeah.
Venomese?
Yes. Venomize. Whew.
Yes.
Man.
Sure.
Yes. Yes, have some.
So did you hear Carrie Fisher's new back in Star Wars?
Yeah, and I'm glad they're. I think that they say that she's going to be in Star Wars. It's to say that she's going to be like there's going to be a memoriam for her or something, or like there's going to be a funeral at the very beginning of it for her or something. They're gonna explain her death off screen or something like that. Or they. Oh no! I'm sorry. They used footage from that they filmed in Episode 7. That's right.
Yes, and she's going to be in the film, but I don't think they're going to make it sound like she dies. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if she's not an integral I mean, like, if I was J.J. Abrams and I knew that, I knew what I know, I would rewrite the story to make her not be in it.
Oh, how do you do that?
You go back to the drawing board and you rewrite the script, or at least take out her portions and give them to somebody else and explain away her death.
Hard to do, I guess. So it just sounds like that'd be. If you can find footage that they've used, you can intertwine it in the story and make it look good. Then.
Well, if anybody can do it, JJ can. I have the utmost faith in that man. JJ. I was just having a conversation with somebody at work. I think it was today. And he's like, "So what'd you think of The Last Jedi?" I'm like, "It was good. I mean, it's not without its faults, but it's I liked it in the fact that I didn't expect most things, and that's a good thing, and that's hard to do." And he's like, "All right, I'll take that. I'm like, "What'd you think?" He's like, "It's about 50-50. I change my mind every week." Like, all right, man.
It's so crazy. Like, I think fans just they take this shit way too seriously. I think it was
Well, I mean, it's
somebody had like. I saw some shit
religion to
online.
some
I was
people,
like,
though.
yeah, I get it. They
I
just need
mean,
to relax.
it's their
Take
lives.
a step back. Take a fucking breath. You know, they like ranked the Star Wars movies from 1 to 10. You know, and number 2 was The Last Jedi. Number 1 was Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
Yep.
I'm shocked.
I'm not.
I mean, it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but number 2?
They had their New Hope at 3, and I think Force Awakens at 4. And then the Return of the Jedi was 5. Solo was 6.
Please tell me
Rogue
Attack
One
of the
was
Clones was
7.
10.
That was the last one.
Good.
Phantom Menace was above that, and then Revenge of the Sith was above that one.
Ah, the prequels are all in the bottom 3. Color me shocked.
I mean, I was shocked to see Solo ranked above Rogue One, but if you stand back and look at it, I thought Rogue One was really good.
So did I.
Bomb. And I also thought Solo was good. If you can take a step back and just not picture Harrison Ford as Han Solo, I thought that was a really good film too. So I could, So because somebody was it you? He was asking me if they were oversaturating the market with Star Wars movies. Oh, it was a girl that was in the house with.
Definitely not me.
She goes, because I'm like, I'm more of a Star Wars person. She was a big Marvel fan. She goes to Comic-Con and does stuff. Whatever.
Go on.
Yeah. So, I'm like, no, I'm more of a Star Wars fan. And she goes, oh, aren't you worried they're oversaturating the market with Star Wars stuff? And I'm like,
No.
not really. I mean, aren't you worried they're oversaturating the market with Marvel stuff? Like, if anything, there's 2 Marvel movies a year.
3.
You know? It's a lot.
I know, and I love every second of it.
And I agree. And I think, same with the Star Wars films, I don't agree that they're oversaturating the market with it.
No.
It's only oversaturated because you didn't have shit for so long.
And
now they're just pumping them out like one after another.
I wouldn't even call it oversaturation. I mean, it would be oversaturation if the movies were consistently bad. You know, if the movies are
if they're pumping them out to make money, then yes.
Well, no, I mean,
they're trying to please a fan base and they're trying to grow the franchises and that sort of thing. So they're not pumping out shit. These films are good movies.
Exactly. But if they weren't good movies, then there would be talk about oversaturation. What I'm saying is that since they're good, people are okay with it. I mean, right. if I got 3 bad Marvel movies a year, I'd be like, all right, this is enough. Stop. We're good.
Right. It's like the same with sports, right? You know, if you win games, all's forgiven.
Yeah.
You know, if your QB goes out and gets a DUI and hits
slaps
a fucking
hooker
dog or something. Yeah, I mean, oh my god, he's a dickhead. But go out and win games, people are gonna forget about it. So who gives a shit?
Exactly. You know, if you're stomping people in the chest with your cleats and then saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to do it." Yeah, you're still a dickhead, but whatever. Right. You got to win games when that happens.
So yeah, she asked me that. I was like, "No, I don't think it's oversaturated at all."
Yeah.
And I'll be the first in line to see him.
Yeah. So would I.
She's really nice. It's so good.
She's a nice lady.